Why modern men are lost, and how to reclaim your strength. In a world full of endless distractions and hollow validation, many men wake up feeling empty. Not because they lack ambition, but because they've lost direction. They scroll, they compare, they doubt. Deep down, they sense a fracture between who they are and who they were meant to become. But no one tells them how to reconnect. No one gives them the map. This is that map, and it starts with truth. Part 1. The Lost Identity of Modern Men. Society praises passivity. It glorifies comfort. Men are taught to suppress their instincts, to trade danger for safety, discipline for indulgence. From childhood, boys are told not to fight, not to feel anger, not to seek power. But nature is not fooled. Suppressed power does not disappear. It festers. It turns to resentment, addiction, and depression. You were not born to sit behind a screen and consume. You were not born to fear discomfort. You were born to fight, to grow, to protect, to build. And until you return to that essence, you will feel like a stranger in your own life. Part 2. The core of a man: mind, body, spirit. The answer is not found in more money, more women, or more pleasure. The answer lies in the development of your three cores: mind, body, and spirit. The three pillars of self-mastery. Let's break them down. 1. Mind, mental discipline and clarity. Your mind is your command center. Without clarity, a man becomes a slave to emotion, impulse, and fear. Daily strategy. Start every morning with a written plan. Don't begin your day without knowing your mission. Mental models. Study decision-making frameworks. Read philosophy, psychology, and leadership. Learn how to think clearly. Journaling. Each night, reflect. What did you do well? Where did you fail? What can be improved? Eliminate noise. Delete useless apps. Stop scrolling. Reclaim your time. 2. Body, the physical foundation. Your body is your armor. The world respects physical strength, not just for aesthetics, but for what it symbolizes: discipline, self-respect, and willpower. Train daily, bodyweight workouts, running, martial arts. You don't need a gym, you need consistency. Cold showers. Train your body to embrace discomfort. Nutrition. Fuel like a warrior. Eliminate sugar. Eat clean. Hydrate. Sleep like a king. 7 to 8 hours of pure rest. No screens before bed. 3. Spirit, the forgotten core. Without spirit, man is an empty shell. You must anchor your life in something bigger than ego. Meditation. 10 minutes of silence every morning. Reclaim your mind. Gratitude. Practice. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. This shifts your energy. Higher purpose. What legacy are you building? Who will you become if you stay consistent for 10 years? Spiritual study. Read the Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus. You will find peace through struggle. Part 3. The enemies of masculinity. Today, weakness is disguised as virtue. Men are praised for being soft, agreeable, and passive. But let's be honest, comfort is killing you. Porn is draining your fire. Junk food is stealing your energy. Social media is hijacking your focus. Fear is paralyzing your potential. Every day you submit to these forces, you drift further from your potential. But every day you resist them, you build power. Inch by inch, you reclaim yourself. Part 4. The path back, the ritual of becoming. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be consistent. Start with these 10 rituals. 1. Wake up at the same time daily, before 6 a.m. if possible. 2. Make your bed. Discipline starts with the smallest tasks. 3. Cold shower. Embrace discomfort. 4. 20-minute workout. No excuses. 5. Read 10 pages of a powerful book. 6. Write your goals for the day. 7. Reflect each night. What did you learn? 8. Speak less, listen more. 9. Avoid gossip, complaints, negativity. 10. Commit to one thing. Never waste a day again. Do this for 30 days, then 90, then a year. You won't recognize yourself. Part 5. Redefining masculinity. Being a man is not about domination or aggression. It's about alignment. Alignment with your values, alignment with your purpose, alignment with your potential. You were born with fire inside. Most men let it die. You must protect it, feed it, and let it guide others out of darkness. A real man isn't perfect. He's relentless. If you're watching this, you are not average. You were called to rise. This is your moment to break the cycle, to stop existing and start living. Mind, body, spirit. These are the 3 cores of true power. You've been passive long enough. Now it's time to rebuild yourself. Subscribe to the 3 Cores channel and begin your transformation. Don't follow trends. Become the standard. But there is something deeper we haven't spoken about yet, something ancient, raw, and forgotten in this modern age. It is the inner warrior, not the one who lifts weights and screams online, but the quiet one, the relentless one, the one who rises at dawn, trains in silence, reads while others scroll, and builds while others beg for comfort. This warrior doesn't seek validation. He doesn't ask for permission. He knows the path of discipline will not be praised. It will be questioned, mocked, even hated. But he walks it anyway. Why? Because he doesn't live for comfort. He lives for clarity. He lives for direction. He lives for meaning. And that meaning is found only when the body, the mind, and the spirit move in unison. When pain, effort, and sacrifice melt together into purpose. This is the second phase of the path. Mental fortitude. Build a mind that cannot be broken. Your mind must become a fortress, not a glass room shattered by comments, failures, or the absence of likes. Train it. Read every day. But don't just read. Wrestle with ideas. Question them. Argue with the authors. Make their thoughts your battlefield, then write. Not to impress, but to clarify, to cut through mental noise and discover your own philosophy. Remember, a man who doesn't write his thoughts lets others think for him. Silence the world for an hour daily. Sit in stillness. Reflect. Not every moment needs to be shared. Not every opinion needs to be voiced. Some thoughts are meant to sharpen you from within, like a blade forged in secret. Physical excellence. Earn your presence. Weakness isn't just a lack of muscle, it's a lack of discipline. If you can't hold yourself accountable to a daily routine, how will you handle crisis, betrayal, loss? Physical training is not optional, it is mandatory. Don't train for vanity. Train for war, because life will hit you. You will lose people. You will fail. You will be judged, mocked, underestimated. That's guaranteed. But if your body is forged in fire, your response will be too. Push your limits daily, lift heavy, breathe deeply, run until your mind begs you to stop, and then keep going. Let your training sessions be where the old you dies, and the disciplined you is reborn. Spiritual discipline. Anchor in the storm. In a world built on distraction, to be still is revolutionary. Meditate not to feel good, but to gain control. Learn to observe your thoughts without becoming them. Create space between the impulse and the action. That space is where the real you lives. Explore the wisdom of ancient traditions, not blindly, but with discernment. From Stoicism to Zen, from Marcus Aurelius to Epictetus to the Tao, collect principles, not dogmas. Let them sharpen your inner compass. You don't need to believe in anything. You just need to return to yourself. The man who sits in silence each morning, who breathes deeply, who forgives his past, who faces his fears. That man is untouchable. Your mission is bigger than you, and now we come to the final piece. Responsibility. Once you begin the path of self-mastery, you no longer live just for yourself. You live to become a symbol, a light for others who are lost. You become the older brother they never had, the mentor you once needed, the reminder that strength, character, and peace are still possible. This world doesn't need more opinions, it needs more examples. Let your discipline become someone else's hope. Let your transformation become someone else's reason to begin. Let your silence speak louder than their noise. And when the time comes to speak, speak with power, with truth, with conviction. Because a man who has conquered himself becomes a force no system, no critic, no trend can ever control. If this message resonates with you, then you're not like the others. You were meant to rise. You were meant to build. You were meant to become the one they turn to when everything collapses. So now, rise.